Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Rye Lane, and this is a new romantic comedy drama from director Rain Allen Miller, and this short, hour 22-minute little film focuses on two young people reeling from breakups that left them in pretty bad places as they spend an eventful day together in South London, and maybe, just maybe, they have a little spark of their own. And this film has so much energy and personality to it. The cinematography is so great with how the camera guides us through this film. There's an amazing shot in the opening, like going over a bunch of bathroom stalls, and the colors are so vibrant. There's just so much going on in the frame in terms of color and brightness and just bringing things to life here, and you can't help but feel engaged watching this film, especially because it has great pacing too. It never really gives up. It has some interesting storytelling elements of, like, you have our main character Dom, played by David Johnson, kind of like off in like a studio audience watching a play-by-play of his new friend, Yaz, played by Vivian Opera, going through some of the horrible things that she experienced in her old relationship. And that's such an interesting way of portraying it and having this engaging and dynamic way of just spilling exposition. And if you can find interesting and fun and engaging and different kinds of ways to express that kind of thing in terms of like just dropping a bunch of info from the past, if you can find an interesting way of doing that, that goes a long way in improving your film and giving depth. And that's what they're able to do in this film and making it so interesting and engaging that way. And this new Hulu film coming from Searchlight really has a wonderful romance at the center, because Johnson and Oprah have such great chemistry, and they just bounce back and forth in the way they interact with each other. They very quickly have each other's backs. There's a wonderful lunch that Dom winds up going with, and you have Yaz coming with him with his ex-girlfriend, and that is such an uncomfortable and fun experience. They wind up having an even more uncomfortable and awkward experience with her ex in many ways, and you see through them having to make these realizations about themselves, going through these awkward and uncomfortable comedic experiences, these scenarios. We get to see them grow as characters. We get to see them draw closer together and realize that maybe they're actually a really good match for each other. And this film has so much vibrance and passion and love about it. It's just such a wonderful little romantic comedy that has its own very specific personality, this very British sensibility too, that adds layers to it and makes it feel fresh, especially for like American audiences. And this doesn't feel like the standard rom-com that you get. There's a lot of craft here. There's really strong central performances and really well-written and complex characters. It hits some familiar beats. You know where this story is going. But it's the journey that gets you there, and that is what's really special. But those are my thoughts on Rye Lane. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.